but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here right now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around, captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. Captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard and the dirtiest bunch of slews that I knew, and welcome back to the World Adventure here. So tonight, leg number 88, we are going to be heading here out of Asuncion here in Paraguay, and actually heading back
I like to do to her.
Brazil.
Some might call it dirty fuzzy.
Campo Grande. So it is actually known as in Portuguese, or the direct translation from Portuguese is Swarthy City, and that's basically to do with the colour of the soil that surrounds the area. So, not to mention as well that this evening's stream, obviously I do encourage people to utilise the link that you can get up in the chat with the command exclamation mark there's no hashtag in there, don't know why I said that, exclamation mark MOVEMBER. However, any donation that is made to the channel this evening will be 100% sent into the MOVEMBER team charity fundraising area, which I think is sitting at around $70, I believe. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I checked and actually it's been a while since I updated that from the PayPal, so I should probably be doing that before I completely lose track of who, what, where, when, why, and how. As you can understand and probably appreciate, it has been a busy week last week with both cooking on the fly and the release of Forza Horizon 5. Right, so now that that is all out of the way, and I'm not talking about the stuff that comes with curds there either. Mr. David Jacko says, "G'day, Dirty Slews." G'day, David. Welcome to the stream. I'd like to welcome Mr. Blackadder, who says, "Afternoon all." G'day. Fozzie is here, but not here because he's sort of half sleeping, half here. But either way, g'day, Fozzie. Mr. Brett Plays says, "Green fingers." Get that checked out, Brett. Doctor, you know, it's probably something wrong there. But anyway, I'm not an expert. Black Evo says, "G'day all." G'day, Black Evo. I feel like I was probably speaking to you and Fozzie 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. It feels like it was literally that close. Probably because it was. Drew is getting stuck into Fozzie. Good boy, Drew. Thank you for being the man of wisdom and... wisdom. I'll just go with wisdom. Mainly because I don't have the wisdom to come up with anything else. Wes has dropped a donation already. Goddamn, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Wes. He says, "That's my winner's fee. All hail the Fiesta King." So, Wes, you couldn't have done a better time to obviously make a donation. Like, as you would know, that's all going to go directly to MOVEMBER. And anyone who isn't 100% sure on what Wes is or isn't on about, we raced each other last night. He was in a X-Class McLaren Senna. I was in a modified Ford Fiesta ST, and, well, we'll leave the result in the air for those who haven't seen the video, but you can probably tell from Wes's donation on what may have occurred. All I can say is that Fiesta that I built is not normal. It's just not normal. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to spend many hours just driving that thing for the sake of it because it is so much fun. Okay, back to this stream now. And Wes does also say evening, guys, so g'day, Wes. David's talking about that poor Roo without a working PC. Yep, no, I agree, David. It's an issue for him. William Kelly is saying that he thinks the Kangaroo is a hacker. I mean, he's either a hacker or a hack job. It's one of the two. But, I mean, you know, to me it makes sense. Especially with the amount of blue screens we get on these, I was about to call these cooking on the fly. Well, this is not a cooking on the fly. Sorry to disappoint you all. Alright, just making sure that I haven't missed anyone as I scroll down. Garwin is with us. G'day, Garwin, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fantastically. Mr. Blackadder. Oh, I've already said hello to him. Never mind. Good to see that I remember who I haven't interacted with over such a short period of time. Very good. Speaking of short, Mr. Short Round is here. I mean, I don't actually know if he's short. Anyway, you know where I was going with that. It's just... yeah, cool. Whatevs. G'day, Short Round. Hope you are doing well. Mr. Kangaroo says, hello, everyone. G'day. How you going, Mr. Kangaroo? Hope you are doing well. Garwin says that little car is sick. Yeah. I had no idea what I'd created at the time until I drove it, and whoa. If only there was a video of me the first time I drove that Fiesta after I just finished building it, because you literally would have needed a forklift to realign my jaw from the floor and realign my face from being a continuous permanent smiling status as I realized what hell I could wreak on Mexico with a never mind. Cool. I'm just assuming he's here for the celebrations, Brett. He's just, you know, sort of like, yay! Judging by the tail number, though, I actually think that might be somebody, because it doesn't have a registration on the side. Oh, don't worry, Go, and we're doing that after this stream. We're jumping into Forza and we're going to do some drag racing stuff. So you're more than welcome to join us, and I'm more than happy to film my other crazy car versus your Zonda or whatever, so that we can actually have that go up on the internet. Okay. Right. Now, we have a plane to fly and a destination to fly to. So, without further ado... I'm a poet and I didn't even know it, but more importantly, I should start the aircraft. Otherwise, we're not getting very far. Yeah, there you go. David can see it on his screen. So straight away, that says to me that it's somebody doing cool things, which, hey, you know, as you would know by now, I'm very much for people doing cool things in the background. Alright, so let's set the barrow. So the MSA for this flight is 3,000 feet, so do make sure that you are at least up at 3,000 feet. We're going to go for about 442, something like that. Brendan Fitzgerald says, g'day, new here. Brendan from Brisbane. I am Kilo Alpha Oscar Sierra. G'day, Brendan, mate. Absolute pleasure to have you here. I hope you are doing fantastically. Welcome to the insanity, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. Let's see if we can pick you up. There you go, Captain Chaos. Ah, perfect. You'll fit right in with a name like that. You really couldn't have found a better group of people if you want Captain and Chaos. Alright, so 4,000 feet. Okay, I think everything is done except for the lights, which we will now enact. Make sure the fuel pump is off because we're not at a significantly high altitude, so we're not going to need to shove the fuel in as if it was going out of fashion. And it looks as if Captain Chaos has the correct runway, so that would be... if I can find my mouse button, that would be my mouse button. Let's try that again. My mouse cursor. That would be runway 02 would be the runway of choice. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, can I recommend making your way to runway 02? Which I'm assuming requires me to go this way. And if it doesn't, well... So, also, there will be... on the 19th of November, there will be Cooking on the Fly number 6. And as well as being a Cooking on the Fly, we will have something very interesting to announce and be chosen in that stream as well. So do make sure that if you would like to be somebody who places your mark on the position of where this world adventure is going, and you know, make sure that you keep your currency for that stream on the 19th of November, because you'll be able to make a significant decision that relates to the next direction of the streams. But obviously you'll get the information for that on that day. Some of us may already know about what this information is going to be because it was being chatted about before in the Discord. Oh, is it 3-2, is it? Okay, good to know that I know the runways. Anyway, I'm just going down a taxiway and hoping that it takes me to a runway. Because I don't actually know this airport very well at all. What I should be doing, though, is making sure that the IR is on so that I actually have the ability to look around. Look around every now and... No, hang on, that's the wrong song. Whoops. Brendan, I hope you are doing well. I think I've already said that to you, but as I said, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. I did see you in Wes's stream. I'm very appreciative of the fact that you have also continued over to this one. Still don't know where I'm going, so I'm just gonna go this way. And whoop, that's a little bit too of a tight turn. And then I'm going to just find a place where I can get on the runway and take off. And I feel like I may have actually just increased my taxi time exponentially at this point. Yeah, absolutely. Agreed, Sean Atkins. Let's hope Fozzie does get well soon. I know he's already a bit of a sick man. That's sick with a Q on the end, S-I-Q. But he's actually down with the sickness. So, I guess you could say he's probably feeling quite disturbed at the moment. What version of Track IR do I have? William, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not sure what version it is.
Oh, I like to do to her.
Something
I call it Dirty Fuzzy.
The only reason I don't know what version it is because our friend of the streams, Vruden, actually sent me his Track IR because he's got VR and he had no use for it anymore. So, is it a game changer? Well, as you can see right now, it enables me to look both sides of the runway, and obviously when I am landing, especially if I don't have the option of RNAV or ILS, or the weather is good and I want to do a visual landing, it does make such a difference, because you can time your turns and all that exactly where they are meant to be. So definitely for ground ops, it makes a huge difference. If you're flying GA fully realistically from in the cockpit and you can't come up the $1,000 for VR headset, absolutely, it makes a phenomenal difference for that as well. However, if you want to test out head tracking in the sim, there's a head tracking app that's available that uses your phone cameras. Just Google it and you'll be able to get more information on that. And this is the other thing that Track IR is fantastic for, or head tracking in general, is because as you take off, you can almost simulate as if it's a real life situation as you take off, and you can look out over the window and see what's occurring. Alright, so now as we have gone through our 500-foot threshold. We'll take off that for the moment. We will go FD, nav, flight change, AP, sort out the speed. That brings us up to 98. Let's roll the flaps in. And we can remove that, and we are on our way from misery to happiness today. I mean, I don't know what's miserable about Asuncion and what's happiness about Campo Grande, but I guess we're going to find out. Yes, hello, Star. What a surprise. I'm half an hour into a stream and you want attention from me, even though you've had it all day. I swear half of you probably think that I neglect my dog because all she does is want my attention when I'm streaming, but I think I actually give her too much attention. This cold needs to slew out of you, Fozzie. I mean, I'm not sure how one would even go about achieving that, but David, can you provide us with some of your wisdom? Let us know how we can slew the cold out of Fozzie. Star, get down. Drew. Yeah, there you go, Wes. Exactly. It's almost like they hear us talking to ourselves. Well, I can assume that probably sounds like we're talking to ourselves. And they're sort of like, I want in. I want to be involved. Who are you interacting with? She does the same thing when I'm on the phone. She just sort of looks at me like, what is going on? Yeah, make sure you mask up, Fozzie. None of us want your bubonic plague. I mean, I feel like bubonic plague is probably a little bit harsh, but it, you know, felt like the correct way to describe what you have. Now my Black Evo. Now my MSA is working properly. So, slight change. MSA is 3.9, not 3. 3.9 is the MSA for this flight. I'm glad that little Navmap has decided to finally play ball with me on that one. So 3,900. So we're at 4,000. We're all good. Can't go to Letterbox without it coming for a walk. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Blackadder. The data analysis from the... Well, it's not... I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's the Streamlabs bot itself. But one of them is... it's not very... As we're starting to discover, it's not very accurate. Especially if there's connection issues and stuff throughout the stream. It goes all sorts of haywire. So... I've been looking into how to, you know, sort of sort that. And I mean, a lot of people on YouTube claim when they make a video that they've got a way for you to get around it. And then I watch that video. It's not really, it's just them talking about how you can alter the hours and, you know, keep a tally of how long your streams go for, and those people just make sure that all their hours have increased by the amount, and it's not really a fix. So I'm going to keep looking into it and see if there is a way, or maybe there's a different chat bot that we need to be using, or who knows. You still get an MSA of 3.5 on little nav map. Interesting. So mine tells me right now that our MSA for where we are is 1.6. And then that increases to 3.5 as we get past Santa Rosa. And that increases again to 3.9 outside Pedro Juan Caballero. If I do not stay up past 4 AM tomorrow, I'm going to try another Forza Horizon 5 stream same time tomorrow, Bryce. I mean, I'm not going to go to bed as late as I did last night. Like, I went to bed at 6 AM. The sun was coming up. I'm going to try and make it before 4 AM today. Just because that wasn't pleasant when it came to having to get up out of bed after sleeping. David, I will be completely honest with you, mate. The reason that Black Evo has... Hello, Star. You need to get down. I'm streaming now. Yes, you're absolutely adorable. But I'm streaming here, so you need to get down. Sorry, Dave. To answer... Can you please get down? Please. Down. Please. Down. Thank you. I'll try again, Dave. So... Down. 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 Q. Stay there. Thank you. Right. Excuse me. You know what, Dave? I'll answer your question, then I'll deal with her. The reason that Black Evo has such amount of cash is because he has donated so much money to the channel, and the bot takes that into account. Same way that Shane's does. Right, now I'll be back. I just have a little annoying shit to deal with. A cute annoying little shit, but still an annoying little shit. Hang on a sec. Sorry, Blackadder. I just read your message then. Me and Drew donated a bit. That is a very good point, actually. So Drew does have a lot of cash for his hours, but yes. And Blackadder. I mean, look, the only reason I can think of... I don't know. I think the only reason it's a thing is because in that one stream he donated $400. And I think that caused the bot to have a slight meltdown. But let me have a look-see. It's interesting. Some of you have really long identification names, and other of you have really small identification names that the bot has given you. I'm wondering if that is part of the problem. So, like, calling Pigeon's identification number is huge. And then Drew's is like 3 numbers and letters. Which just doesn't seem right at all. $400 Australian dollars. Drew, that would be about 310, 320 Australian, I think, something like that. How much did you spend on a giveaway? How much did I spend on a giveaway? Is that what you're asking, Brett? In fact, I'll find out exactly, Drew, how much 400 AUD is in USD. Oh, sorry, it's 296 US dollars. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, Brett. My bot sort of is meant to give people money at a pretty fast rate. Like, I've set it up to be extremely generous to those who watch so that they can see the reward for effort, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Let me... Yeah, so people like Dre the Gamer have massively long identification numbers. And so does Brett. But then so does Wes. No, I definitely don't want to delete Oz Flight Simmer. That would be an issue. I'm wondering if my bot might need a bit of an update. No, it's all good, Drew. It is all good. It was partially me being interested is the word I'm trying, in the sentence I'm trying to put together. Partially me being interested in what 400 Australian dollars actually is in US. Sean. Very true. Saving it to convert it to Bitcoin. Yep, a good idea there, Black Evo. Brett, I really am lost about what you're actually going on about. I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm really lost. I don't know if you're referring your messages to me or to others, but yeah, Okay, Shane, yeah, that's I'm having the same experience right now. People claiming that they know how to fix it, but when you watch their videos, they actually don't have a fix as such. They just have workarounds for it. Stu says, "G'day all, show me the money." Stu, I don't have any money to show you, mate, sorry. I know that's probably disappointing, and I will endeavour to be better next time around. Ban Oz? No, I do not want to do a Dan Random to Shane. Those of you who are having bot currency discrepancies, just make sure that you do pop currency in occasionally throughout the stream. And then you'll be able to, you know, we'll all be able to keep track of, you know, whether it's counting correctly or not. Brett says, you mentioned Brett has a long one too. See where you're going with that, Brett. You've actually, you've used my content against me, and I haven't realized that. So I guess it's contentception. Fozzie, that's a lie. There's alcohol on this flight. I don't know where you got that information from. Don't lie to my customers.
What I like to do to her, something I call a dirty fuzzy.
There with the amount that soundboard gets played, I would honestly be believing that I don't actually have any other soundboards. Yeah, usually you wouldn't have to explain something like that to me, Brett, so I'm very surprised I didn't pick up on what you were referring to. Referring? Okay, I've just completely lost the ability to even put a word together. Fozzie is the soundboard. That's, you know, not actually that far off. Speaking of alcohol, Stu, you're tempting me into the fact that I may actually need to go and make myself a G&T. Because I feel like just sipping on a G&T whilst flying our way back into Brazil. Damn! Drew just goes fucking a bang and drops in a huge donation, of which 100% will be going to Movember. Drew, you are a legend. Thank you so much for that. As I said, I will get PayPal and the Movember donations back up to speed at the end of this stream, now that I have a little bit more time on my hands again. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Drew. That will certainly bolster the Movember donation numbers, and absolutely agree with you, Movember is a very worthy cause. Speaking of which, my mustache is basically back to normal. It's been 9 days, and I've basically got my mustache back. What version is my chatbot? It is 1.0.2.64, Shane. I do apologise, Drew. It says, Movember is a worthy cause. Cheers to you. P.S. Please tell folks that my ID is long and impressive and not short. Not a problem, Drew. I can organise that for you anytime there, mate. Anytime. Blackadder goes kabang as well. Damn. Very, very, very nice. Thank you very much to the both of you. That will significantly bolster the Movember stocks. I'm just trying to remember whether or not I've actually put a donation in there. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure I put... Now I'm questioning myself. Was it Movember that I donated to, or was that when we were doing the trucking fundraiser? Oh no, I have. Cool, I have. But thank you very much to both of you for that. That's very, very generous. Extremely generous. Okay, something is definitely not right, Drew, because now that you made that donation, your points and hours halved within the bot. So that's not correct. So there's definitely a problem there, that's for sure. Now I'm tempted to go and check Blackadder's as well. Because if that's what it's doing, well... No, so it didn't alter Blackadder's. In fact, it gave Blackadder more hours, but didn't touch his points. So, can you both check your... I've re-altered Drew's, but can you both check your currencies now? Because, as I said, it halved Drew's currency. And removed some of his hours. And then it increased Blackadder's hours, but didn't touch his currency. Just by making donations, which is really, really weird. Hey! Sean Atkins as well, mate. With the donation. Thank you very much, Sean. Much appreciated. Going straight into the Movember as well. Soundboard wasn't working for you, Black Evo. No. No, you do not have to be a mod to use it at all. What is going on with the bot this evening? Far out. Yeah, permission is everyone. So I'm really confused by that.
You know what I like to do to her? Something I call a dirty fuzzy.
Well, that works. I don't know.
I screwed up my car.
Star, part of our deal was that you would stay on your bed if I gave you a treat. So you need to go back to your bed, please. And the Borat ones didn't. Interesting. Interesting.
You know what Daddy likes.
On your bed, please. Bed. 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 In your bed. Go on. That's not your bed, that's the concrete floor. That can't be comfortable or warm at this time. Alright, if you want to lay on the concrete floor, don't let me stop you. Weird dog. You're gonna spend all of your Bryce bucks at the Oz Flight Simmer merch bar. Is it on timers? Oh, I didn't even know that, Wes. I didn't even know that the sounds were on timers. There you go. Alright, I'll be back in a moment here, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking leave it!
Alrighty, we are back, and we have a G&T. Damn, Fozzie goes bang as well. Oh, that was interesting. With the donation for the Movember as well. Fozzie, thank you so much, mate. Much appreciated. But go to sleep for the love of God. I bit into something hard when I was eating before, and now my tooth is just like, whoa. Good question, Black Evo. Thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. But give me a moment. It doesn't appear to have touched your hours, but it's just giving you extra currency.
Give me the card, friend.
It's given you a lot of currency. So... Whew. It's, as Shane said, the bot has trouble with YouTube and there is no real fix right at this moment. So, I guess this is just the way that it's this is... How does it go again? We'll go riding on the... That's the way it's going to be, darling. We'll go riding on the horses. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's a hot thermal runway. Yes, yes it is. It's a very hot thermal runway. It's the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, it is, David, but you want to make sure that your cookie's not too crumbly because it means you didn't put enough fat in there before you baked it. You want a crumbly chew, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm going to disappear quickly for 2 seconds again. I just want to go check that tooth that I bit into something hard by accident. Make sure I actually haven't, like, chipped it or anything. 2 seconds.
You know what Daddy likes.
doesn't appear to be any damage or anything taken out of it, so I don't know. But, oh, by the way, see you, Shane. I don't know if you're still here, mate, but catch you later. Thank you very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. We need a big Jack sound. I feel like I should get the sound of the burgers grilling at Hungry Jack's on the grill, just, you know, that shh. I don't know, you put forward to me, Dave, what you want to have as the sound of Big Jack.
Hi!
My name is... Gowan is heading out for some good breakfast. Hope 4,000 foot is good. Gowan, the MSA, according to Black Evo, is 3,000. According to me, is 3,900. Either way, you are all good. No worries, Dave. Sounds good. What's the longest you can have for the sound? I'm not sure. Let me have a look in my Discord and see. I'm assuming like probably 10 seconds or something like that, Dave. I can't see why it would be any longer than that. I also don't see why it needs to be shorter than that. I don't see why it couldn't be longer than that if you wanted it to be. I don't think there is a cutoff as such. But I guess I'm about to find out, because as you said, you just sent me a 15-second one. So, I mean, that will probably be... Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't add it during the stream, Dave, because I'm going to have to play it, clip it, edit it, export it as an MP3 file, and then add it to the bot at a later point. Well, David, you're in luck, because I'm pretty sure Drew has more than 14 kilos of hot meat. I mean, I don't know that for certain, but my sources have told me that he has more than 14 kilos of hot meat. So, I mean... Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. Oh no, what? What happens if you play with it too much, Drew? Is that the oh no part? Your metric conversions can be shaky at times. Yeah, I know, right, Dave? It's amazing, isn't it? It's almost like somebody knew that we were going to be flying along again, and they're like, hey, you need to remove that shitty weather. It wasn't going very well. And I mean, if that was somebody who did that, massive shout out to them. Thank you very much. So just dying live on stream there. David talks about good weather and immediately the body's just like, nah, can't talk about that. I feel like that airport off to my right hand side there, I think we might be in the wrong country. Nueva Germania Airport, I mean... as far as I'm aware, we're over 10,000 kilometers from Germany, rather. Told Asobo to bring the Hawaiian weather to our flight. Thank you very much, Wes. I didn't realise Asobo controlled the weather. No wonder it's always so unstable. I feel like I need to get up and like start twerking to this song or something. That lyric was from Belle Biv DeVoe's Do Me, circa 1991. Well, Drew, in 1991, I didn't even exist yet. So, I'm obviously not familiar with what you're talking about. I'm much better at things that are sort of 95 onwards or mid to late 80s. My bad. Looked away for 2 seconds and realised that I'd hit the mouse by accident. That's my bad. Google it, I'll recognise it. Okay, I will. Are you able to send me that in Discord, Drew? Because otherwise there's about a 3% chance of me actually remembering to do that in another 2 hours time or whatever this flight is done. Especially seeing as directly after this flight is done, I'm going to be in the PayPal and Movember sorting that out, and then directly into Forza Horizon 5 to do some filming and stuff, so it won't be in the forefront of my mind, that's for sure. I've got an idea to solve my problem with not being able to drink cold liquids ever since I bit into that hard thing. Makeshift straw. That works well. Except I can't go sideways around a bend because it's all-wheel drive. Well, actually, I can go sideways around a bend with the amount of power that thing makes. Icarus just took off from Nueva, Germania. It's one of those few combinations. G'day Icarus, welcome to the stream, mate. I know you're probably in VR, but yeah, but Wes, I feel like you need to work on the grip and the handling of the Sirocco. It's all well and good having a fast car, but if you can't do anything with it, oh, Blackadder, there's nothing for you to be worried about. As I've said many a times before, technically you're not considered old until you're 75. And even then, it's questionable. That's my rules anyway, that we're going off of there. Stu remembers 1717. Yeah, I think Stu might be the oldest one here. He's even older than Shane, who's 118, and Drew, who's 114. Now it's just getting ridiculous. I was going to say, Blackadder, we haven't even left the 2000s yet, and you already remember the year 10,166. Do you have a DeLorean? Have you been to the future? What's in the year 10,166? Oh, you're living backwards, Black. Okay. Okay. That makes a lot more sense then, mate. William is the conqueror, and Short Round can tell us what Methuselah looked like, because he's so old. Let's see. If I had a time machine, where would I go? Or when? Ooh.
I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah. See, we was cool right before he hit the fence, but he hit the fan when I got him down the fence. I took a break, I had to go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these, cause my last name ain't Kid. Cooking on the stove, that's the way you bake it. Working on the pole, that's the way you bake it. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get you. Yeah, I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve to microphones.
I'm honestly not sure, Black Evo.
Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping, yeah, let me know. Cause it ain't the end of times yet, I know it's getting close. I need my space to me, that's why I keep going ghost.
Drew, you've already done this caper once tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely in the delicately crumbed fillet of bass, or a delicately crumbed fillet of bass, depending on whether you want me to drop some fish or some mad tunes.
They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gonna see it and hate this. People I'm saying, get what I'm saying. The picture's big, I call it no baby. If I'm on the board, then you plan test. If you on my way, you gon' need a best. I believe you might get stretched. All your guns out.
Am I from New Zealand? Nah, bro.
That's Dallas, Texas. My little partner called a body for a Maserati. He told him get about the car, get him with the shot.
When an Xbox livery's coming out, asking for a friend. I didn't even know that Xbox liveries were still in the closet. Yeah, I should just change my name to just some Kiwi gamer, just to really mess with them. You love A380? Do I like big planes? I mean, yes. Is this a game? Can I get it for free? It's not a game, despite what Microsoft and Asobo might try and tell you in a week or so time. And you can get it for free if you have Xbox Game Pass. Otherwise, you can go jump. What do the Xbox liveries identify as? Liveries, hopefully. Do I play Roblox? What the fuck is a Roblox other than something where they're doing roadworks? That's exactly right, 2 Mops. That is exactly right. Also, welcome to the stream, good sir. Hope you are doing well. Wait till you tell your friends, I'm your BFF. I see. I see. And in this in this context, rather, what does BFF stand for? I mean, I know what it stands for as a thing, but seeing as we're all being a bunch of smart pricks at the moment, and sarcastic see you next Tuesdays, I figured, you know, we'll just throw a little bit more into the mix, let it boil, simmer, give it a stir and taste. Alright, you're still going to just go with best friends forever? Like, you're just not going to be creative or different at all? That's disappointing, Wes. Your test worked. Fozzie fell asleep and wasn't awake to ID you as a troll. And what sort of troll do you identify as, Drew? And whereabouts do you reside? In a swamp? In a cave? So I'm your big fluffy fanny. If you ask me, that sounds like you may need to get a doctor to look at that one. Because it's not meant to be big or fluffy. I need to, yeah, in fact, I do. I need to be Wallybot's big fat, or big fluffy fanny, should I say. That's what I need to be. Yeah, absolutely. I do know Wallybot. He's Wes's alter ego. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant fast flyer, even though I'm the slowest one out of the pack. Hello from the Northern Mariana Islands. Plain fun. I see, Drew. If you're from the Northern Mariana Islands, can you tell me how Saipan is these days? How's the weather? Wellybot, I'm not even sure that came through in English. Not that I expect anything less from a bot, but... Nicely done, Mr. Jacko. Doing your job, I see. Yeah, exactly. We don't like bots here. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Yeah, by, where the fuck did that come from? Mid-conversation. Yeah, no, you were timed out, Wellybot was timed out by, my mods who do a fantastic job. Bots are evil. So I'm assuming then, David, that you are not a bot. Somebody get Jacko a Brontosaurus burger? I mean, if you ask me, just a Big Jack would probably suffice what Mr. Jacko would like. But I mean, each to their own, I guess. Maybe he does want a Brontosaurus burger. Maybe he would like it delivered to him by Mr. Fred Flintstone himself, and maybe he would like it, you know, footed, whatever that means. Footed, yes, footed is the word I'm going to use to describe this. Yeah, Blackadder, absolutely, it's a knitting circle. Basically because I clutch at so much string with my jokes and puns and sarcasm and other general bullshit that there's probably enough string from me stringing this whole series along to be considered a knitting circle. Just wanted to keep Wallalibot away from other bots. Sorry, I'm not aware of Wallalibot. The foot power car, exactly. You've heard of 1 horsepower? Well, this is 1 foot power. Or no, actually, it's 1 foot-pound of torque, is what it is. Weather is always good in Saipan. Is it though, Drew? Is it? Because I mean, I've got Google right here and I can find out what the actual weather in Saipan is. Oh no, you are right. The weather is good in Saipan. I mean, Drew, it'd be awesome if you were a Northern Mariana Islander because you'd be in the same time zone as myself. What is with America anyway, thinking they can be 16 to 18 hours behind Australia? I mean, you're meant to be our brothers in arms. Was that thunder? Is it really depicting that we've got a thunderstorm hanging around right now? Because, I mean, really doesn't look like thunderstorming weather. David, they heard your comments about how good the weather was, and they very promptly put a stop to that. Alright, let's have a look on... Yeah, well, Black Evo, Microsoft is calling it Game of the Year, so, you know, let's just get on with it, eh? Alright, so... So there is actually thunderstorms surrounding this general area, but not where we're headed. That's assuming that the sim weather is actually up to date. You fell off your chair, Wes? Is that what the thunder was? Ah, okay. That's exactly right, Black Evo. I've sort of given up on correcting myself and others when it comes to it now because, you know, if they want to call it a game, well, I guess it's a game. If this guy asks for a sign once more, I'm going to smack him across the face with a stop sign. Yeah, you're probably onto something there, Mr. Blackadder. Probably onto something. Like everything else in this world, it all comes down to money, money, money. Is For Horizon 5 a game or a sim? Very much a game. Very much a game. I could buy you several beers. Well, first off, Drew, we'd need to be in the same country for that.
Just give me a sign.
I'm going to be interested because the color of the soil should be changing soon as we head towards Campo Grande here. I'm interested to see how far out from Campo Grande that the soil starts to change. I'll be honest with you, Drew, you probably got more chance of getting a beer off me by coming to Australia than you do of waiting for me to go to the Northern Mariana Islands or the US. We do appear to be flying directly into a thunderstorm, which is not 100% realistic because the thunderstorm in the real world is off over there. Alright, you should have me back, I believe. Let me know if I'm back. I can see all of you back in game. Shout out to Vodafone for your
You know what
amazing
Daddy
internet.
likes.
G'day to everyone. I am back. It's a case of money, David. It's a case of money. To get the speed that I need to stream with unlimited data, Kogan is / Vodafone is in my budget. Alright, so I'm not even I was just focused on making sure the internet would come back, so I didn't really look too much into where we'd progressed to. So Can we hear me? I'm back. Okay. Now the question is for how long? Also, to the, I must say, and it makes me laugh so much, to the person who has disliked the stream since we had the 2 internet outages. What do you do for a living? Like, nothing at all? Do you have a life in any way, shape or form? Like, that's laughable. That is absolutely laughable, the fact that that's a reason. Good on you. You know, interactions are interactions, so thank you, either way, for taking the time out of your day to look like a complete idiot. Hello, 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 hello everyone. I figured I'd get the hellos in nice and quick before Vodafone decides no. Thank you very much, Bleed Purple. What, is this the Melbourne Storm now, is it? Well, thank you very much, David. Much appreciated, good sir. Legend as always. And looks like I've got a lot of work to do now in the PayPal. But cheers for hanging around to those of you who did hang around. Much appreciated. My Streamlabs is all over the place at the moment, so I don't actually know how many of you are actually here, and I wouldn't go off of what the concurrent viewers says because, as I said, my Streamlabs is having a real tough time. I know you wouldn't leave me, David. I know most of you wouldn't leave me. I'm always extremely appreciative to that, but this whole internet outages thing that happens, sort of something along those lines, it doesn't always happen when I'm streaming, but the amount of times it happens when I'm in the sim or playing a game that requires an internet connection, or, you know, making a video or uploading a video, it happens on an almost monthly basis, and I'm getting pretty sick of it. So if anyone can point me in the direction of a more reliable service, it doesn't necessarily have to be faster, because of course I can't get any faster line speed than what I currently have. But if anyone knows of a more reliable service that isn't really any more expensive, which I know is a huge ask, because to have unlimited data with the speeds I'm getting for the price I'm paying is already pretty good by Australian standards. So, a black market Starlink. Yeah, but you see, whereas Aussie Broadband, I agree with you, are phenomenal, but they're also way out of my budget. I don't think Starlink is a thing where I am yet, Stu. I mean, I'll Google it, but I don't think it's a thing. And not to mention the fact that Starlink is $120 US per month plus $600 US in equipment. I haven't even heard of Activate Me. 100 for the best package they have. I thought I was the best package you had. I see. Looks like I need to look a little bit more into maybe some other providers. Maybe I need to look at Tangerine or somebody like that. Somebody who doesn't use Vodafone. Yeah, going. I was wondering how many people saw that I nearly accidentally stuck the straw up my nose. David, you and me after the stream, we need to catch up and do some tasks, if you know what I mean. About now is the time that you should be dropping your glass of water. What are we snorting? Gin and tonic. It's an interesting sensation, I must say. Internode is IINet, which is TPG, which can be good, but it can also be interesting. My Republic, yeah, My Republic or Tangerine, somebody like that, but as long as they don't use Vodafone, because Vodafone's pretty shitty out this way. $65 a month for 50/20 with My Republic. Okay, who do they use as their line provider though? Doesn't say anything on the internet about who their line provider is. And the other problem with My Republic is their $65 a month price is only for the first 6 months, and then it goes up, which is annoying when they do stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, don't worry, David. We're already going to be getting into Horizon 5 straight after this stream. 100%. $115 for 1,050. Who the hell's that with, David? Not that I can achieve those sorts of line speeds, but who's that with? No, there's nothing to see, Dave. Just myself and Wes were saying we're going to jump in. Because I want to film some shorts and some cool stuff, and... Yeah, okay. I just wish I could get 1,000/50. Hey, Dave. That would solve all my problems. I'd be prepared to pay $115 for that. I'd make sacrifices elsewhere. Because I'd always know that the streams and the videos would be A-okay, all good, no problem, no questions asked kind of thing. Yeah. 7520 is decent. Yeah, but 49 bucks a month for fibre, go, and what speed fibre? Because, well, at least here in Australia, fibre optic has all sorts of different speed amounts. $100/50 for $49 a month. Although that is US dollars, so. Alright, I might need to look into My Republic. I may also need to look into Tangerine. Tangerine Telecom. Alright. Tangerine's cheaper again. Yeah. If I find a 7020 for under 80, you'll switch. But why, Wes? My Republic has been good to you. Sometimes it's not always about price. You know, it's about what you get for your money. Tangerine's only $54.90. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway. That's a decent price with Telstra as well there, Black Evo. Looks like I need to do some looks here. Oh, you're with Aussie Broadband, are you, Wes? Alright, I'm going to look at some point tomorrow, probably. I will look at Tangerine and My Republic and a few of the other providers. Mate Communicate, I think, is another one that's pretty decent. And, yeah, just go from there. David, why don't you just like stand in front of the mirror and flex your muscles a bit more with that one, hey? Just, you know, just... You know? Far out. Mine's not locked to anyone, Wes. But I will keep that in mind at the same time. But yeah, it's not locked to anyone, I don't believe. Yeah, absolutely, Wes. Either way. No, the mesh is separate from the modem. But as far as I'm concerned, the modem's okay. I could be wrong. You know, but it's the provider that's a bit so-so. I have no idea what I did to that tooth, but it hurts so much. All I did was bite into a bit of cracked black pepper that hadn't been properly cracked. That was in in the middle of my sausage and mushroom pesto pasta that I made for dinner. Yeah. I mean, as I said, I couldn't see anything, so it could just be the fact that, no, I already went and checked that stew. There's no chip or damage or anything to it. It could just be the fact that, you know, a piece of peppercorn is not meant to go between the teeth in that particular area. That could simply be it. But if I wake up tomorrow and it's still as bad, then yeah, I'll obviously be like, okay, that needs to get looked at. Bloody hell, 2 mops. But I'm only 28, mate. Like, I don't want to be, I mean, I'm fully aware of the fact that my teeth towards the back of my jaw, both top and bottom, are all a little bit mispositioned. So they're probably going to end up, you know, eventually not being good and eventually end up having to be removed and replaced with, you know, crowns and stuff, but that's later in life. That's not now. That's something I worry... my dentist literally said to me, that's something you worry about when you're in your 40s, not now. From bore water? Oh, yeah. They would be, Wes. It shouldn't be so bad, David, if you've got private health insurance in Australia. I mean, I'm pretty sure Medicare would cover most of it anyway, if you were low income, Dave. So. Oh God, only last month, Dave. I've had private health insurance since the day I turned 18 for extras like optical and dental and stuff like that, because they're things that I use. I think it's optical, dental, and podiatry that I have, because they're the 3 most common things that are likely to go wrong in chefing. Yeah, I know, it's not quite right, is it, Gal? And it's because there's thunderstorms in the surrounding area of where we're going, you know, about 100, 150 k's away, etc. But it shouldn't be depicting it in this area as well, and it is. So, I don't know. Two Mops is just flexing now about the fact that he paid for the gold caps. $37 what? Dollars for dental anything. Yeah, bling bling. When are you starring in your first rap video, Two Mops? Or hip hop video? Dancing in front of a car. Oh, government pays for the rest. Fair enough. I guess that makes sense because you're in remote communities and stuff like that. So yeah, that doesn't. That's not weird. Definitely not weird. Oh, you make dubstep, not rap. Okay. So, should we call you Skrillex, or... And should somebody call 911, or... You know... Yeah, exactly, Wes. Exactly. Alright, I might go for the pilot's room and stuff before we make a landing, because I believe we're about 35 nautical miles out from the destination, so I'll return in a couple of minutes. Hopefully the internet doesn't go out again. Alrighty, I am back, and in the process whilst I was there, I just smashed the location with a bit of Listerine. Hit it with the electric toothbrush really quickly. Already feeling better, so maybe there was just something stuck in there that I couldn't get to or couldn't feel or whatever. But as I said, I'll monitor it tomorrow and see what occurs. Okay. The weather certainly changed in the time that I was gone, that's for sure. Hey, Icarus is here. Oh, Icarus, have you got a storm in real life, do you? Not seen bounced butt. Black Eater says, drop my tub of butter and it bounced a bit. I mean, that's not a problem then, is it? Bacon, butter and beans. Actually, that doesn't sound like half a bad combination. A lot of protein in that one. Butter beans with bacon? That sounds like a decent combination as well. Bacon beans with butter? I mean, I don't even know what bacon beans are, but I'm only assuming that they're salty, porky flavoured beans. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'll be honest with you, I'm just making up shit on the spot right now. I'm getting some interesting scenery glitches in the distance here. Unless these interesting scenery glitches is just the fact that the buildings of the city of Campo Grande have come into view, but because they're still a fair distance away, it looks like scenery has gone all friggin' woohoo, which is potentially the case, absolutely. No, actually, I don't think that is the city of Campo Grande. I think that is literally my scenery. I don't know if anybody else can see that. Is that visible over there near Fazenda Estancia Regina Airport? It's like these little elevated coloured bits, or am I the only one who's lucky enough to be able to see this? Okay, cool. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Jaco. Landing on a crosswind. Alright, let me pull up the little nav map and have a look. Oh yeah. Well, at least I've got the correct runway for us coming in though this time round, 06. Doesn't seem like the crosswind's too bad though, thankfully. Could have been, Stu. Could have been the map loading in because now it's disappeared. Although David was saying you saw the same thing, but then for him it could have also been the fact that the map was loading in, so... Oh, I was about to say it's almost time for me to pull out the track IR, but I appear to have selected the ILS approach when I set up the flight plan, so we're going to be going straight in. Also, I'm not sure why this place is referred to as the Swarthy City because of its weird colour of its soil. If you ask me, the soil looks of a very similar colour to the rest of Brazil that we flew over, you know, a while back. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I haven't flown over it yet, maybe I'm not seeing it, maybe I'm not high enough up in the air to understand what they're talking about, but it just doesn't seem... Maybe Bing Maps is just not good enough to depict what it's actually meant to look like. That's also a high possibility there. I must admit, a couple of minutes ago as we turned onto the final for the runway, I was like, oh yeah, this because Campo Grande, the city itself, is the biggest city here in Mato Grosso, the state in Brazil. And I was like, oh, there's not really much going on, but I sort of come to realise now that obviously the approach to the airport doesn't come in over the residential areas in the city and all that to obviously minimise noise and all that, you know, shitholer and all that, so I can now see that, yes, in fact, Campo Grande is probably a properly sized city. Tumov says that he doesn't think I'm high enough. This or actually me? Because, like, there's a big indifference in questioning there. But what we're going to do now is we're going to disconnect the autopilot and we are going to completely cut the engine power. Yeah, very true, Garland. Oh, now I can sort of, off to my left here, I can sort of see what they mean by Swarthy City with the phenomenal colour of the dirt and the soil. That's definitely not what you would see in a normal... Ooh, yeah, there's a little bit of a crosswind. Is anyone actually behind me here, or am I last to land as usual? I'm the lone sausage, last to land. Fair enough. All good. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if that's a thing, Garwin. It's almost like you guys are concerned about your landings. God. Got a stutter at the critical moment and slammed it into the ground. Just as Garwin says we are getting all very good at it, my sim just sort of goes, haha, and then... Hey Garwin, there's not much I can do if my sim decides that the perfect time to stutter is when I'm trying to flare for a landing. Thankfully that wouldn't happen in real life. The whole world doesn't just stutter as I'm going into land, because, I mean... Well, you know what, Garwin? I feel like I can blame the sim because 99% of the time my landings are absolute butter. Not to mention the stutter was probably visible by all of you. And I know you're probably winding me up, Garwin, and yes, it's working, alright? Now, done plenty of crosswind landings with more than 4 knots or 6 knots or whatever it is. As I said, I blame the stutter on flare and not the fact that I was basically doing stall speed. I'm going to be like our Prime Minister. I'm going to shift all blame to other things. catch you later. Icarus, you be well as well there, mate. Look after yourself, good sir. Pretty sure I'm breaking all taxi speed laws and regulations with my taxi speed here. There we go. Two Mob says I get giant cracks in the runway with jets because my computer can't handle the game, causes my plane to flip over, then it roads in right. Yeah, okay, that's not ideal at all there. Two Mobs. But ladies and gentlemen, to the 9 of you that did hang around despite the internet problems, the thanks is more than what I can put into words. It does mean a lot when I can come back from situations like that, and I've still got legendary people like yourselves here supporting despite the technical difficulties. But that does bring us to the end here of Leg 88, and I'm hoping that Leg 89 is much more smooth sailing. If you do have Forza Horizon 5 and you're feeling like a bit of a, hang around time, I think we are going to jump into a Discord. I don't know which one, possibly mine, and go hang out in some Forza, so you're more than welcome to join us on that. Otherwise, if it's not your forte, or if you've got other things to do, or if it's bedtime or whatever, you guys make sure that you look after yourselves, stay safe, stay well, don't do anyone that I wouldn't do as well. Now, one more thing before I go, a huge shout out to all of those who did make donations this evening. It is very, very greatly appreciated. I will obviously sort out the PayPal and getting the PayPal funds moved into the Movember for this evening's stream. I'll also sort out any discrepancies that may have been missed from towards the end of last week due to the obvious busyness. But until next time, legends, I will see you in the next stream or the next video, depending on what you watch that comes from the channel. But until then, see you later.